Forgot my whipstick. I'm all pretty now.
I can hear the thunder rolling, and the rain begins to fall.
It's falling here.
I can feel my courage tremble after I have come so far. Today my heart is sinking, and my world is caving in. But there's light on the horizon, and the darkness will give in to one more day of hope, one more day of faith. Tomorrow will be brighter if I get through today. Better days are coming further down the road, so for now I'll just keep clinging to one more day of hope. One more day. And I know that I'll get through this. My dreams are in my grasp. When I find the power within me, I know this storm will pass. It will only make me stronger. When this victory I've won, I can last a little longer. If I keep holding on to one more day of hope, one more day of faith. Tomorrow will be brighter if I get through today. Better days are coming further down the road, so for now I'll just keep clinging to one more day of hope, one more day.
Come on in. We almost got a quorum.
Better days are coming further down the road, so for now I'll just keep clinging to one more day of hope. One more day, one more day.
Well, I love that song. That song just makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. So I told you this morning, we were talking about Ben Carson, a little bit about Ben Carson, and I got to meet Ben Carson. Michelle and I had a road trip. Tammy made it where, I don't know if she had anything to, I don't know how it came about, but we got asked to go speak at a homeschooling convention in Cincinnati a few years ago. And we were all excited because it's the largest homeschooling convention in the country, pretty much. And it was a lot of fun. We didn't take any product. It was just me and Michelle, and we went up there, and we went to Knoxville, and then we headed north. I don't think we went to Nashville. We went to Knoxville. Yeah. And we headed north. And I drive everywhere. So, although I haven't been driving much this year, but I was driving a lot before COVID hit. And we went to Cincinnati, and Cincinnati is just across the river from Ohio, from Kentucky. And so we were excited to go because we knew Dr. Carson was going to be speaking a keynote address there. And Michelle, my assistant at the time, Liz's mother-in-law and the grandmother to her children, I don't think the kids were born yet. But Michelle was just beside herself. So we waited in line to the very last minute to get to see Dr. Carson. And it's because Michelle's brother and sister-in-law used to work for him, or they worked for him, or they did work for him. And so we got up to, everybody's ready, everybody's leaving, and he's hanging out to the last person. He's quite a trooper. He was getting ready to run for president at the time, so it was probably 2015, 14, 15, maybe 2016, but it would have been in the early spring. But I don't think he was campaigning yet, so I think it was 2015. And we got up to him, and Michelle shook his hand. We were shaking hands back then. That's a fine thing to do. Michelle shook his hand, and she said, "Let me show you a picture." And she showed him a picture of him holding her nephew when he was born. Ben Carson holding Michelle's nephew, Ben, who was named after Dr. Carson. And he said, the last time I saw Ben, he was taller than me. He's like 6'4" or something. He's a big kid, tall kid. And he said, how are Candy and I can't remember Michelle's brother's name, but how are they doing? And they just got to talking and reminiscing, and it was just so much fun. So much fun to see Michelle have a good time. Michelle knows how to have fun. She really knows how to have fun. In fact, my sister Patty sent her a thank you note the other day for teaching us how to have fun when we had to travel. She would teach us. Michelle was good at that. In fact, that's the one thing I miss about our road trips is we really haven't been on many road trips since Michelle got hurt. But on the way home from that trip, we got a late start, headed home, and we were trying to get home, but a big event, it takes a lot out of you, and I was just worn out. And we got to somewhere in central Kentucky. And I said, Michelle, I just don't think I can drive anymore. And Robert and I have a rule. And that rule is if you get tired, you have to stop and rest. So we found an exit close to a Cracker Barrel because we were starving. We hadn't eaten pretty much all day. And next to the Cracker Barrel was like a Red Roof Inn or something like that. And it was not the type of hotel we usually stay at. We usually stay at Hampton Inns, but it was 10 o'clock at night and we were starving. And we had to get off the road. So I usually check us in, but Michelle went to check us in while I called Robert to tell him we were going to stop and spend the night because we were 5 hours from home, and it would have been like 2 or 3 in the morning when we got home, and it was going to be a difficult trip, but we were going to try to do it. And so Michelle was getting things ready, and I got off the phone with Robert, and I walked in, and the minute I walked in, every hair stood up on the back of my neck. Don't know why. I thank God for it. Every hair stood up on the back of my neck. And I said, okay, Michelle, where are we here? Well, they're going to check to see if our room is empty. And I said, huh? And there was a guy behind the counter that had a lot of skin illustrations, saying it nicely, but several of them I had recognized as prison tattoos, teardrops and crosses on the cheek and different things. And he was questioning Michelle about where we were from and what we were doing and all kinds of stuff. And the girl gets back from checking on the room and she looks at him and she gives him an evil eye. She says, "What are you doing out of my office? You're not supposed to be out here talking to the clients." Well, that didn't make it any better. I said, "Michelle, before we check fully in uh, and get the keys, I've got to have something to eat. It's just we got to get something to eat." So I got her out of there right quick. And I think we'd already handed over our credit card and everything, so they had us checked in. And I said, when I got Michelle in the car to drive over to the Cracker Barrel, I said, something ain't right. Good Lord, every hair stood up on the back of my neck. Something is not right. And she said, okay. And what Robert had told me was get in the car and drive as far as you can drive to get away from there and get another hotel. And that's exactly what we did. That's exactly what we did. And as a result, we were protected. We were protected. I listened to that bad feeling I had. You know, God gives us gut feelings. I mean, I've had premonitions while driving a car. My sister Patty has been driving and she's had, you know, she'd see a vision in front of her of several cars in a wreck. And she was urged inside of her to pull as far over to the right as she could get, or as far over to the left. I don't remember which, but I've had them too when I was driving, of deer in the road, and I was prompted to move over as far left as I could get, and sure enough, I topped a hill and there were 3 deer standing in my former lane. So when you get funny little things happening like that, pay attention. Listen to that inner voice. It's going to protect you. And if you ignore it, those little signs are not going to come along. They're not going to come along. So take care of yourself. Listen to those, that I call it God breezes. Listen to them because they are going to help you more than ever. They really are. So drink up. Now, folks, we have, for some reason, people on Gmail are not getting our messages. People, different IP addresses around the country are complaining that they're not getting our messages. Then there's some people who are complaining that I send out way too many messages. But guess what? What we do is free. Free to you. You're welcome to read them. You're welcome to delete them. But it's free. And when you purchase things from us in the fly shop, you keep it free for everyone. Now, we have to pay a lot of money every month to send out our emails and to keep our website going and to pay our people. But you make that happen. You make that happen. So, folks, thank you. Thank you for being here for us, your Fly family, for the other people in this chat. And we got a great testimonial that went out a while ago about a lady who was going to hire help. They had adopted 2 children. Her other children were grown. and they adopted 2 children, or they were fostering them, but ended up adopting. I don't know what the deal was. Don't really matter. She had babies in the house. And she wasn't as young as she used to be. And she told her husband, I think I need help. And he said, okay. But she got to thinking about it. And in the cost that it would have taken, I don't even know what it cost anymore. Ben, when he was alive, he checked on getting a housekeeper to come in once a week or something like that. But it was COVID. And it was scary for me and for him to have somebody strange in the house. So he never did it. And they came and gave him an estimate, and it was way on up there, but I was willing to help him, but he just decided not to do it. And for the price that it would have taken to have somebody come to their home once a week or once a month or once a quarter, she purchased the ultimate package. It's 11 items. And it's $130. It's $75 off. And then she bought some extra things, extra swish and swipe pack for all her bathrooms and some rubber scrubbers. And she said, I'm already seeing the difference. And she subscribed to one of the apps. I don't know which one, but it was probably Alex's app, the free app. But folks, she made a difference, and her husband was seeing the difference in their home. Now, those tools help you work efficiently. They energize you, and get our music. Our music is the best in the world while you're in there, because it will help you to stay motivated and get things done and get the kids involved. Well, the Feather Duster has tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4 more days. 4 more days to save $12 on the Feather Duster. Get your Feather Duster. She also bought the Chaos to Clean book, I think the baby step book. But she did things to get motivated, to clean her own house, and to protect her family. And she did it. Now, our tools helped her a little. She watches our videos, and she knows who she is if she's watching. But you make things happen in your home. And we're going to keep Fly Lady free because Robert and I are committed to that. We are committed. So is Justin. We're committed to keeping Fly Lady free. And it'll be that way because of you. Because of you helping us to take care of things so that we can keep it free. Some people think if you don't pay for something, it's not really worth anything. Well, we are worth something. We are worth something. And we don't sell your email addresses. We don't do any of that stuff. We don't even keep your credit card numbers. And a lot of people don't like that. But that's us protecting you. Sometimes we don't know how to protect ourselves, but we know how to protect you. And we got a technical guy, Michael. Michael takes care of you. He keeps you protected. That's his job. So folks, have a good rest of the evening. It's still Family Fun Day. Family Fun Day. And thanks to everybody who gives me little stars and thumbs up and all that stuff. It helps to play with YouTube and Facebook's algorithms. We get to trick them. And I love tricking them. Because they want to silence people who believe in a traditional home. They want to keep us muted. I got a big mouth and I am happy to shout it from the rooftops. God made us women. And Robert, when he's in here, Robert from Baltimore. But we're here to take care of our homes. We're the ones who care. And when you care about your home and you care about yourself, you're keeping the devil out. And this is a battle of good and evil. That's just the bottom line. It's the bottom line. It's a battle of good and evil. And we are going to be successful in defeating it. We are. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow afternoon. No show in the morning. Renew your spirit day. Make some memories this evening. And I will catch you tomorrow. Bye.